Oh yeah, this is dead. This is my Xiaomi Huami AmazFit and it just died 3 weeks back. And I think it's right after 1 week I did the review and then it just died. I think it's because of a water damage. And then I realized it's just IP67 water resistant. That means yeah, wearing it to shower is not recommended, even though I said that you can wear. So if you're watching this, please don't wear it on your shower or swimming rain. No, just don't wear it. Just hide it. Well, it's gone. But do I care? No. So I bought TicWatch Pro. Coming up. TicWatch Pro, a smartwatch running Wear OS. That means the Android version for the smartwatches. And I bought this 1 week ago and I really liked it. And compared to this AmazFit, and the TicWatch Pro has a really cool features as well. And this video I'm gonna talk about some really good features of the TicWatch Pro and also compare it with the AmazFit that I had. So inside the box we had I really had, so I had to put it back inside just to show you that it comes with the charger, the charging dock, and the user manual for the watch, which we don't usually read much. So the special thing about this dock is it has a magnetic base, so your watch will be snapped into the dock without any issue, and it's quite powerful and it will not drop or misplace, and you will not find your watch not charged. And another thing that I don't like about this dock is you cannot take this cable out. It's kind of fixed into that. If you remember this AmazFit, you can really take out the cable from the dock, and that means you only need to have this dock, not the cable. If you have any other micro USB cable, which you probably might have with your power banks or other chargers, and taking this is enough. But in here you have to take all the hassle of taking this out. And talking about the specification, this has 1.39 inch AMOLED screen with 400 by 400 resolution. It also has Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 2100 processor, which is running on Wear OS by Android. It has 4 GB of internal storage with 512 MB of RAM. It has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, as same as the AmazFit, but it has NFC inbuilt. This has 415 mAh battery, and they claim that you can use it up to 30 days, but it's only when you are in the essential mode. And I will explain what the essential mode is, but I've been using it for 1 week and 1.5 weeks, and I could only last 2 days when I was using the continuous heart rate sensor. Then I switched off continuous heart rate, and then I could last for 3 to 4 days with this watch. I played 1.5 hours of badminton and I only noticed 12% drop of the battery. I mean, it's quite good. So 25% battery loss every day. So it's okay. It's the same as the AmazFit. You can only last like 4 days of battery with the AmazFit. Let's talk about special features. It has some kind of a different display. It's an LCD display, just like a normal digital watch. It has an LCD display on top of the AMOLED screen. So if you press this button, then the AMOLED display turns on. And it's quite a nice feature. I mean, then you don't have to worry about all the battery life, because the always on display is the LCD display. You can see the date and the time and other information about the step count on the LCD screen. And the AMOLED screen will only turn on when you press this button. It's a really good feature and so much innovative, and that one of the major reasons that I decided to buy this. This has 2 buttons. One is to get the home screen and also the menu. So you can go through the menu and it's just normal, like a normal watch. You can click on whatever you want, or you can go back by swiping the other side. And the below button you can customize. For now I am using it to Google Fit, so it will fire up the Google Fit menu and I can select whatever the activity that I want, and it's a customizable button. You can assign it to anything you want. I will show you how to do this. And you also have the heart rate sensor right on the back, and you also can see it's a stainless steel in the back, so it can be a bit uncomfortable to wear it for a long time. The things I liked about this watch, the best thing is the screen, because it saves a lot of battery. Just like the AmazFit, it has a trans-reflective display. This has an LCD display, so I really liked it. So the display is a top feature that I really liked. The other one, this runs Android Wear, or rather Wear OS by Google. So that means this runs the latest Android version for the smartwatches, and I could download many apps for this one. This one I couldn't really find much applications. I anyway had to sideload from USB or run the APK on top. But this has Google Play. That means you can download any Android app which is available for the Wear OS and install it here. But I don't really recommend to install every app you see because it drains the battery. So just install only the stuff that you want. And another thing that you might like is the Google Pay. Because this has NFC, you can pay by just tapping into the counter of the device in the counter of the supermarket. One thing I really missed in the AmazFit was interacting with the notification. For example, if I get a message to this watch, AmazFit, I couldn't really do much. If I get a call, I could end the call with this, but it's with this guy, I can even reply to messages. Yeah, because it has a speaker, inbuilt speaker and a microphone, so I can answer the call. I can write replies to the notification. For example, if I get a message, an SMS or some social media account, I can simply reply from this one. It has either voice enabled typing, or you can use, there's a small tiny keyboard, you can type whatever the message you want. And also it supports quick replies. It is quite nice. Another thing, if you are ever a fan of, you can talk to your watch. So Google Assistant is available for this watch, and you can fire up the Google Assistant. How is the weather?
Currently in Dusseldorf, it's 21 degrees Celsius and mostly sunny. Today, it'll be mostly sunny, with a forecast high of 23 and a low of 12.
And also this has a better battery life. So 4 days of battery is more than enough for me. And I really recommend you, if you buy this, turn off the heart rate sensor, like the continuous heart rate, or you can even install a third-party app called, I think, Cardiogram. Then you can define how frequently you need the heart rate monitoring. The thing that I don't like or missing is that it doesn't do much from the data that it acquires from the heart rate. For example, in the Huami AmazFit, it does the heart rate sensoring for sleep tracking, but this does not have inbuilt sleep tracking. I hope they will introduce it at some point, but for now, no. And another thing is, this watch looks professional. I don't know if you call it professional because it has a leather strap, and the internal side is silicone. So theoretically you should feel good, but it doesn't. But it looks really nice. The watch size and the leather straps, it looks professional. So it adds a quite a nice touch if you are looking for a kind of a professional watch. I think this is the biggest feature for people like me. It's IP68 water resistant. That means, yes, you can wear it for a shower or even swimming, and up to 5 meters down in the water. But I still wouldn't swim with this, but I use it for showers, and yeah, it's still working. I will let you know if it breaks, but for now it's working. Everything has bad side, so these are the things that I really don't like about this watch. The biggest thing is the heart rate sensor eats the battery. So I turned it off and only using it for the sport activities. I played badminton for 1.5 hours wearing this, and there was only 12% of battery drop. And it also enables the heart rate sensor, and I think it's enough. When you're doing activities, it tracks the heart rate. I think that's enough, at least for me. And there is no automatic activity detection. In the AmazFit, they gave a latest update to track the activities automatically. For example, if you were walking for a while and the watch automatically detects and asks you to enable the tracking, or if you want to track or not. But in this one, it lacks a bit. For example, if I'm walking or running or maybe even playing, this does not detect. It detects simply as a normal steps, so it can't. I think they should fix it. And there is a considerable amount of a delay to show notifications, because this has the normal LCD display on top, and whenever you get a notification, it vibrates. And in the AmazFit, even without me turning on, doing much hassle, it shows the notification. But in this guy, I have to wait maybe 1 or 2 seconds before I see the actual notification. And also I faced some issues with Bluetooth. For example, I get notification to my phone, but the Bluetooth also enabled and the device is connected, but I don't get any vibrations on the watch. If I check the notifications on the watch, yes, I still can see the notifications, but it does not vibrate. Or when I tilt the watch, it does not show the notifications, and it usually gets fixed when you restart the watch. Then it's fine. So it happened to me 2 times, but after that it didn't happen. I don't know, but yeah, that's still a bug. We should report. I should report. Another thing that I really liked about the AmazFit was the silicone strap. It's so comfortable wearing. I mean, you wouldn't even notice that you are wearing a watch. But this one, for some reason, they have decided to put these things, and yeah, it's not that comfortable. When you wear it for, I don't know, maybe 8 hours, you really feel that you really need to get rid of this. So I'm thinking of buying some new silicone straps for this one. It's easy because it also uses the interchangeable 22mm strap. I even can use this strap on the TicWatch Pro, but it has the AmazFit banding, so I really don't want to do that. So I will buy a good set of straps, and I will also keep the links in the description below for you to check out. Another thing that I miss from the AmazFit is there are less customizations for very important settings. For example, the battery saver. But in this watch, you cannot do that. It just turns on 15%, and you cannot decide or define at what percentage you need the battery saver on, or at least it should turn on at all. I realized that at some point I stopped getting notifications, then I noticed, oh yeah, the battery saver was on. I never wanted the battery saver, but it automatically turns on. So when the battery saver is on, you don't get the notifications. It only counts the steps, but you can't use the smart features of like the menus. Everything gets disabled. You have to disable the battery saver from the screen. Another thing is the heart rate sensoring. You cannot define the frequency of the heart rate sensoring in the default heart rate app. In the third-party application that I mentioned, the cardiogram, you can define either 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the frequency that you want the heart rate sensoring to be done, but in the default app you can't do it. So that's why it was eating a lot of battery. And also, yeah, it doesn't make sense to track the heart rate while you are like doing nothing. I just simply turn it off because it will still track my heart rate when I'm doing some activity if you select before you do, because it still don't have the automatic active tracking. The build quality, I mean, if I get this into my hands, I feel how rigid this is. It has the porcelain ceramic coating, and also the glass is super tough. Yeah, you feel the rigidness in this, but here not quite. It looks so plasticky. I mean, this frame is metal, but the side ones are carbon fiber, but the glass, I don't really want to tap this on this one because it feels like normal phone glass, so I don't really want to tap on this. So the build quality wise, this AmazFit was really good. This one is not bad, but I feel that it could have been better. So why did I buy this one? Because as I mentioned in the review of the AmazFit, that the next version is the Stratos. The reason I did not go for the Stratos is the Stratos one looks so bulky, and yeah, it was so thick, and the features compared to this one is not that different. And I thought, okay, maybe why not? I will give it a try for the real Android Wear OS watch. So that's the reason I bought this one. So there are another set of features that I really like about this one. And compared to the AmazFit, it also has a better battery life. In AmazFit, I could get around 4 days. This still caters that requirement. And the best thing is it has a mode called Essential Mode. And this, what Essential Mode does is it turns off all the smart activities like Bluetooth, notification, everything. It just turns off, and it uses it with the step counting. Like it's just another watch. You cannot really go into the smartwatch mode. It will keep on showing the LCD one, and it's really good if you are going on a trip and if you don't really need much smart features like camping. So in that mode you can use it to up to 30 days. That's why they market it as up to 30 days of battery with a star on top. After 1.5 weeks of usage, I really like this one. The things that I like simply overrules the things that I don't like. So if I regret switching from AmazFit to TicWatch Pro, no. This watch was from Mobvoi. Previously it was called TicWatch, Kickstarter campaign, and it raised a lot of money, and now they are called Mobvoi and they create these watches. And Mobvoi, good job, keep it up. And I keep all the links in the description below for the watch and the strap and even the screen protector if you want to apply one to this watch. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, consider subscribing and hit on the bell notification button. I talk to you in the next one. Until then, bye.